Hey Libras, what's up? Jackie here, she here. Make sure you hit subscribe below. Libras, for your sexual energy and relational energy, we have heart coming out. As I pulled this card and before I flipped it over, Spirit was saying, quit playing games with my heart by Backstreet Boys. So I don't know if you are listening to that song. I don't know if you feel that energy, but it's so clear coming through with this message for you. And matters of the heart is coming out. I don't know if some of you are going through a major life transition with heartbreak, a breakup, a divorce, a separation, a change in sexuality, a change in your gender, going through any types of like gender affirming care, be it therapy, surgeries, medical transition, social transition, whatever. But Spirit is truly saying heart, focusing inward on what you want, and the throat chakra with the 5 coming out here too. And you could also be 50 watching this read as well. Take what resonates with you, but this says you may be rethinking a connection with partner, spouse, friends with benefits, situationship, or whomever. Casual sex, hookups, or sex you previously had is not your jam. You are wanting to build or rebuild an emotional connection with someone before having sex with them. This is completely normal, and if this is the case for you, take some time to think about what you want, boo. We also have out of the sex message deck, stop faking and self-sabotaging orgasms and stop self-sabotaging your pleasure. So your inner saboteur right now when it comes to sex, Libra, is really coming out. I hear a lot of moaning and it's just fake. It's like a show. So I don't know if you feel like you are like, I have to put on a show for this person because we've had sex so many times before because they are my current hookup or my situationship or my fuck buddy, whatever. And the hard truth of it that this is, there's nothing going on with friends with benefits. Like there's nothing more than that. And this came out in 2 separate decks. Like we have the friends with benefits right there. We have the friends with benefits right here. So it's like, this is not it. Spirit is trying to show you in this read here, this isn't it. This is not happening. And this is not good for you to be lying about your pleasure here. And it's like, if you don't cut it off, Spirit's going to cut it off. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. This person that you are with, or you, Libras, flip the energies and reverse it, has had a pattern of this. 8 of Pentacles in reverse is like, they're not solid. They're not stable. There's not a foundation here. 8s are also a karmic energy. So whatever energy you're putting out there with sex or relationships, like it's not it right now. And if you truly, it's like practice what you preach. If you truly want something different from your heart, you need to do something different with your mind and your body. I don't know if some of you are really needing to work on this, go within introspection, reflection, journal prompts, doing some different types of things with self-help workbooks, writing stuff down, journaling, taking some time, like values questionnaires, boundaries, shame personalities, behaviors questionnaires with that self-saboteur that I have. Like, I don't know if that's something where that's a resource I have, just so you know, but just, we all have those anyway, but just so there's something that you can really do. I don't know if you're working on this in therapy or coaching, or really need to focus in on a relationship assessment, not only with others, but truly deep down with yourself, and look at how am I myself sabotaging how I show up in relationships, my values, my integrity, my self-worth, and my self-esteem. So I don't know what's going on for y'all, Libra, but out of the Spirit says messages deck, we have rediscover yourself, remember your why, and you can do better. Your sole purpose is to be in aligned with what you truly want. And some of you really need this heart-centered, grounded action here. Okay, Libras, we're going to shuffle out the Real Stuff Relationships deck, see what comes out for your sexual and relational energies here. Most important, notice others' energy, and if it's warm or cold, decide to stay or go. That came out in Sagittarius's read, so maybe you have Saggy in your chart, Libra. And we also have new family, love, friends, relationships are coming in. I love that in sexual energies too. Some people, y'all are better off as friends, and that's okay, be clear. Bottom of the deck, we have true love, soulmates, past love, soul family. No, you've known this person before, so you're really calling in a divine counterpart, but Spirit is clearly saying don't self-sabotage this. Like, let go of the fuck buddies, let go of the friends with benefits, the hookups, whatever. That's not going to resonate with everybody, but maybe this is also you needing to get back with your true love, your soulmate, your counterpart. If you are in a relationship, like really connect with them and hone in on this a little bit more. Tell me about, notice other people's energies. God. 5 of Pentacles is like coming out in a lot of people's reads. So again, Libra, I don't know if you have This is for your sun, moon, Mars, Mercury, and Venus. I don't know if you have Sagittarius or Capricorn in your charts or Cancer, because this Five of Pentacles energy is coming out so heavily in the collective right now that I feel like I just need to do another fucking video on it, like to just share what intuitive messages that I get, downloads and hits on it. But it really is showing me someone is trying to force someone onto you. Like you're trying to force a bad thing to happen here. And Page of Wands, like, you know, like a bad thing to happen, like something not good to happen, right? And you have Page of Wands, which is like, you know, okay, this person's gonna come talk to you about this and being like, I think we should be together in a relationship, and then maybe they like attach really fast. Maybe they do this in a very suave, smooth, creative way. And Five of Cups, you're not sure. You're like, I don't really know. And this person, fives represent changes, challenges, chaos, conflict, competition. You could also be 55. You could be seeing Ascended Master number 55. Pay attention to fives around you during this time, but Spirit's obviously saying what you're doing is not working, so you've got to make a change, because this is something where it's hitting on those fives energy with the sexual self-care card too in the throat chakra. Speak what you truly want into this world. Don't do other things or go along with other people's relationships or sex or different types of things that like you don't want for you. Don't go along with other people's like ideas if that's not really what's truly meant for you or doesn't make you feel good at the end of the day. In relationships, sex, love, anything. This is just the general read, y'all. If you have questions about the different placements in your chart, fill out my survey below. It's a 1-card freebie read that you, not 1 card, but 1 question freebie read if you fill out my astrology survey below. It's all about sexuality and gender to really help me understand a little bit more about what people out there are experiencing and wondering a little bit about too in regards of what those placements might be, because there's not a lot of research. So Libras, do you at the end of the day? We have Magician in the reverse, yeah, and then we have, yeah, Spirit's saying you need to cut this off. So we have the Magician in the reverse. This is like the trying to make a bad thing work happen when it doesn't feel right for you. This is Gemini, Virgo energy. We also have Death card, Scorpio energy of like, no, cut that shit off. And then we also have fixed sign energy. We have Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, and oh, those 4. And Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, rules this card. So Capricorn here. So I feel like Spirit is really saying like, don't force something to happen if it's not good for you. Like this is not sexually good for you. It's not healthy. When you close this out, you're going to feel so much happier. And maybe allow for this new family, friends, love coming in. Tell me about this. New family, friends, love, sex. Page of Pentacles here. Someone's going to have a message to you. Yeah, I'm sending you a message. Earth sign energy. Knight of Cups. Wow. And 5 of Swords in the reverse. You're a hot commodity right now, Libra. 5 of Swords is in the reverse, so maybe people were gossiping about you, lying on your name, but this is better changes in relationships is what I do see for you, and sexual relationships as well. Just pay attention to alcohol while having sex, drugs, those types of things here. This could be an earth sign energy that's coming towards you. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. There we go. Maybe it's happening during those seasons. Maybe you got those in your chart. Take what resonates with you. But then you also have the Knight of Cups. So for whomever this is for, you have a very solid and steady relationship, or maybe even partnership with this person where they are well grounded and they are also tapped into their emotions and their feelings, and they might have you pull you into that a little bit more overall. We do have 10 of Pentacles in the reverse and 9 of Swords, and then we have 7 of Swords in the reverse. This is just telling me stop overthinking about love, relationships, sex, and sexuality here. You're not even going to be able to enjoy it then. You're not even going to be able to sit in it and enjoy the pleasure. And your card, you know, is the Empress energy of like yours and Taurus is of like, let me sit in this and just enjoy. And this is beautiful, as well as the Justice card, which is like you're not doing yourself justice if you are just like overthinking these things or blocking your blessings when it comes to sex and relationships here. I think a lot of you are coming out of this and have noticed this to be something that you've been worried about, and Spirit saying you don't need to anymore. Top of the deck, major tower moment, Aries, Scorpio is coming in. 4 of Pentacles, this person's not grounded or stable, and you're going to be moving on and away from them. So again, confirmations, overall energy with this, with the past energy that we're cutting the deck on, and in the middle here, So we have Eight of Swords. Be careful of keeping yourself stuck in relationships or sexual energy, hookups, one-night stands, fuck buddies, whatever, that aren't good for you. Like, you're not happy with them. Ace of Cups and Spirits, like, you will be happier. You have multiple opportunities coming in. You have Page of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, and Ace of Cups coming in. You have 3 opportunities. Like, this does not happen, okay? Ace of Cups, this does not happen. That's new love. Tell me about better office friends, and that's okay. Be clear. So be clear about your intentions. Knight of Pentacles sideways, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy. This might be with them. Maybe this is someone that you hooked up in the past with, like the Knight, like a nightstand. Eight of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, you are going to be walking away from this. And Queen of Cups, you're really choosing yourself and your divine feminine energy moving forward here. But Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck, overall, very freaking beautiful. And Three of Pentacles. Yes, you're going to have options here when it comes to sex, relationships, partnerships, and love. People coming in hot. Page of Cups in the upright and Seven of Swords here. Someone's really angry because you're a hot commodity right now, and they're upset that you're getting all this attention, Libra. It's like your main character energy. Could be a Pisces overall. Hanged Man is what's coming out here. Could happen during Pisces season, and I feel like this hidden enemy is going to be revealed. Could also be a Cancer here too with the Chariot, but you're also moving forth and on from this energy, so it's going to be successful with that Cancerian energy. Five of Wands, again, some people have been lying on you, gossiping about you, maybe about your sex life, your relationships, love, all these different types of things. Maybe people have really said and shamed you about some things in the past when it comes to sex, relationships, or like pleasure, or your happiness, or whatnot too. And it's like, I don't need to be in a relationship in order to be happy, or I don't need to have sex in order to be happy. Maybe you're just exploring that a little bit more with your sexuality too, or really going in on like, who are the relationships that are here for me, and who are the ones that don't deserve my time and my energy, because Five of Wands is energy, and Five of Wands in the reverse, you want it that way. You don't want it to be in the upright, but you do have some true love coming in. We also have planning for the future, pregnancy, family, and life values coming in. Funny how I mentioned the Empress card. Thanks, Spirit, with pregnancy. Some of you could be getting pregnant. Some of you are pregnant. Some of you just might be pregnant with manifestations of creating new partnerships, different types of things in relationships, or even sexual energies too. Maybe you have multiple partners as well. Middle of the deck, divorce and done, letting go, moving on. Funny how I mentioned the Libra Justice card too. Could be having a court case that's going through. We also have long distance. Some of you are in a long distance relationship, wondering if it can work overall. And you really need to take the time to reflect on this a little bit and understand, well, what's my responsibility in this relationship or whatever too. And don't rationalize during this time. It says beware of rationalizations, behaviors, patterns, and no actions, and not owning it. You need to hold yourself accountable when it comes to relationships, when it comes to sex, when it comes to your part in things, and overall sexual energies, overall relationships, overall. Overall. Is that like what a word you're saying a lot? Let's see what you need to be focusing in on for sexual self-care during this time. We have the 5 senses in the reverse coming out. So really need to get grounded with sex, being able to take things one step at a time with sex, and really hone in on, like, maybe you want to burn a candle for sex. Maybe you want to have water after sex. Maybe you want to be wined and dined before sex, right? But really needing to talk about this, because this did come out in the reverse. I feel like some of you are holding back with partners in regards to this in relationship. But think really about, like, what do you see? What do you want to see? What do you want to hear? What do you want to feel, touch? What do you want to smell? What do you want to taste during sex? You could be exploring some different types of like flavorful lube, like during Valentine's Day season. I don't know. We also have to get naked coming out here. So some of you need to get naked and comfortable with your body. We have 49, which breaks down to a 13, which breaks down to a 4. So really loving on your body, yourself, your heart-centered space, and maybe you're putting your hands on your heart, practicing some affirmations. Maybe you have an affirmation station. You know, I talked to lots of people about that too, but really getting comfortable and recognizing your body's beauty. Like, I always say this, Libra, like on my channel, or just have in the past in conversations with lots of people. Like, some people are like, oh, I need to have the best body because I'm getting married. I need to have the best body because I'm going on a vacation to the beach. I need to have the best body because of this or that or whatever. And it's like, no, you can't just have that be a temporary reason of why you're taking care of your body. It's got to be a lifelong, long relationship with your body specifically, and feeling comfortable with it naked at all sizes. More, less muscle, less less muscle, curvier or slender, like wherever it may be on the continuum of body image overall. So really appreciating your body and or partner's bodies too, and really loving yourself and focusing in on that more. Then last card that we have is attachment coming out here. So 8. So we have attachment style, working on this. You may need to be working on an attachment style if you have an anxious, an avoidant, an ambivalent, a disorganized type of attachment, or maybe you're really working on like, I want to get a more secure attachment and I'm taking some steps in order to do that moving forward here. We have toys coming out at the bottom of the deck here. Love that. Try a new toy, incorporate this with partners, and take time to research and enjoy this experience overall. I love that. We have relationship red flags and green flags. 888 is a big number that you could be seeing a lot lately. Karmic justice here. Warning sign, watch patterns, breadcrumbs, gaslit, ghosted, and shamed. What did I say about shamed? And we talked about that with relationships overall. Wash your bedroom sheets. It's a cozy treat. Hygiene, sexual hygiene, and feeling fresh overall. Okay. So Libra, some of you do need to have some sex talk. So some people, that's coming out in the reverse. Don't hold back communication at this time from partner, spouse. Make sure that you explore more of what you want here. And if that's positions and changing some things up, talk about it. Okay, no shame in the sex game. Libras, make sure you hit subscribe below. Some of you might be questioning your sexuality during this time and really needing to, again, talk about that. That came out in some other signs energies too. I think it might have been Capricorn or Sagittarius probably. So if you have that in your chart, go back, watch that, read, whatever. But I'm also doing that 1 question birth chart read as long as you fill out my survey below. So if there's something you want to know, let me know. Fill out that survey and hit me up. Okay, final sex message for Libras here. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe, and comment below what's going on. Please help my channel grow. I would appreciate that so much, Libras. Okay, so we have desire discrepancies are a normal part of any sexual relationship. That's very important for you to remember during this time. Don't question yourself. Don't question your body. Like if you're like, my body only needs sex 1 time a month. Okay, cool. What type of sex is that? Be clear, have those sex talks, explore your sexual self-care more in those narratives, definitions, because there's more than 3 definitions of sex. There's limitless. And I think I said that in Cancer's or Sagittarius energy or Capricorn. So go back and watch if you have those placements in your chart, because I feel like there's a lot of very common things going on in the collective right now here. But make sure that you take time to focus in on your sexual self-care, Libra. Overall, excuse me, hiccup confirmation. Final message, practice gratitude and you'll attract more good to you. Libra, you are fucking sexy. You are attracting so many people. Work on those body image, have those sex talks, explore your sexuality, let go of any past negative, friends with benefits, hookups, fuck buddy situationships that don't feel aligned for you during this time, and be open, like open up your heart. And maybe you need to do a heart healing. Maybe somebody needs to get a Reiki session to open up that heart more a little bit in regards to being open to new love coming in. Okay, Libras, thank you so much for being here. Hit subscribe below, like this video, and stay tuned for more, and stay shameless.